Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olson and Blake Grupe on the field to get this started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the former Badger Braylon Allen. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Murray. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Murray now off the bootleg. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
2nd down, Murray. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. They'll run with Allen. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Murray now on 2nd down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2.
Ready.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, go, 10 black. Ready?
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, 49ers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Black, 95. Hut.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Room to run at the 30. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Niners first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 5, 6, 32. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Set. 22 meter. 45. Right. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. 50. Green. Set.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, 49ers.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
10 cycles. Black 40.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Red. 38.
Back to throw. Short one there. Caught by Kittle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
33, yellow. Set.
That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 11 yards for number 11, and a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Ready?
Now a give up the middle. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3.
10 black. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
Black, 95. 52 blaster.
A give here to Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the handoff, it is Allen. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On the give, this is Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Minnesota.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and He's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Murray. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. And even 30 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Murray. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Green. Omaha.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Vikings will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Yellow, 43.
Now, faking the give. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
60 red. Striker, 3. Set.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Lots of space past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Got it.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set. Ready. 10 cycles. Check pitch. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go now. 33. Yellow. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's in. What a drop. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers take a 10-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Now, Murray on the bootleg. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Michael Williams. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. That's into traffic, but taken in. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down, and in this case, they do it for a loss.
3rd and a yard. The RPO, that one is complete, and he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the lines of game, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the handoff, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing Murray. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively, bring him down for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's taken in, and he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Throwing again is Murray. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready. Get black. Get ready. Ready.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It is 3rd and 10.
50, green.
He'll look to throw. That's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. The 49ers out for the punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
6-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Moving outside the pocket. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. One final throw before the break. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Vikings. That his first touchdown this year.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. They're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. 45. One. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
46-yard line.
Ready. Striker. 3 strict flat. 95.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Yellow, 22. Watch out now, 52. Hut, hut.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. The 49ers out to punt this one. They punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's fielded at the 7. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Here comes Allen. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
First down throw for Murray. That one incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They go play action for Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the double. Ready. 43 rail, 60 red. 60 red.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Has his man, it's Stewart. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Down. Shot. 17. Win. 32. Ready.
Here's a run.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
On the ready.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. 45. White. Hut.
A run. It's Pacheco. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Set. Ready. Striker. 3. Yellow. 22. Ready.
They'll run. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
In motion, it's Robinson. On second down, Murray. Open man is Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Let's go. Black, 95.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
50, Green. 10.
They'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd round. They'll run here with Allen. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll motion the slot man right. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that to his running back, Braylon Allen. And now it's going to be 3rd down. In motion, it's Robinson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Minnesota.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the ground, it is Allen. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's dropped off for Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Vikings first down. Able to convert. It's 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Allen is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way.
The Niners take over 1st and 2 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set punt. 60 red. 60 red. Set punt.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 43. Set.
A give here to Pacheco. Room to run past midfield. Yeah. And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, San Francisco.
This is one of those plays that all the offensive line had to do, Mike, was just give him a crease and get him to the 2nd level, because from there, he's going to do the rest. That's as impressive a run as we'll see all year long.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Back to the air once more on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
In motion, it's Robinson. Back over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Man in motion, heading left. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. Here is first and goal. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Minnesota. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Back to throw. A short one there, caught by Kittle. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32.
They'll look to throw yet again. Exiting the pocket right. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point, and after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago, a game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.